They've finally done it. They've finally signed a striker. Do you know, I feel like we could make a song about this. I think we should commend Arsenal just for signing a striker. It's so rare these days, honestly, them signing an actual striker, but that's enough of the jokes. So Arsenal have signed not just a striker, but the striker, the numero uno, who is available in the market, Victor Gyokeres. Yes, he has joined Arsenal for around £64 million, I think, something along those lines. But what does this mean? Well, for Arsenal, it's not a case of will they win the league, it's a case of they should win the league. Okay, now I know this stat in many eyes is a bit useless, but for this particular point, I actually think it's worthwhile looking at. So last year, Arsenal had an XG of 61.6. So there's some discrepancy, some say 62, but basically, the big thing is here, look at the gap, right? Now, we can fully expect this to skyrocket and get probably near. I don't know if they'll get as high as Liverpool because Liverpool have just got so many prolific players that can put the ball in the back of the net, namely the biggest one in Mo Salah. But I fully suspect that this statistic will shoot up probably near City, maybe even more than City, given the amount of chances they create in a game. Here's another statistic, goals per match. So last season, Arsenal 1.8, Liverpool 2.3, and you can kind of see the total goals 69 and 86. Now, this is just league statistics, right? Because ultimately, this is the big thing. Oh, there's the Champions League as well and all the other competitions, but like the league is where they're going to be first and seriously judged, I think. And I think most fans suspect that, given that we've gone years without Arsenal really being unable to get over the line by getting so close. But back to what I was saying. So Gyokeres will offer them the ability to play multiple styles. So it won't just be they won't just be him being able to get in behind and make runs. He can also hold the ball up. He's 6'2", so he's a physical specimen. He's got pace, strength, and this statistic along with the XG will presumably skyrocket because his presence will also help them create chances. He'll attract attention. Now, we've still to see how he will fare in the league. There's no guarantees that he'll hit the ground running. It may be a rough start for all we know, but he will, I think, fit into it very nicely. He's in his physical peak, and he's coming off the back of successful individual seasons at Sporting, scoring goals at a high rate, and in a league where physicality is so high, I think this will suit him pretty well, just again outside looking in. But what's the benchmark? Well, Arsenal haven't been the only one that's strengthened their squad. If you look at Liverpool, they have just taken, they've just won the league last season and they're already looking forward and have made great signings. Obviously, the big one, Florian Wirtz. Again, I'm going to butchering that name. But Arsenal will have the heat on them, and if they don't deliver the goods, I have no idea what will lie in store for Arteta. Now, I'm not calling for any particular person to lose their job, and I don't think that's fair because if you look at the trajectory and the progression over the last 3-4 years, it's just been up, up, and up, and up. The last couple, yes, they haven't won anything. So if they walk out of next season having won nothing, there'll be real. I'd be scratching my head, honestly. There is no excuses next season, but I'm very excited to see how they look on paper. Yeah, the big money has been spent, but it has been the right money.